Welcome to My Thoughts. Tiri kungo taura, nyaya, which translates to we are just talking or we are just having a conversation. Today, can we just discuss the importance of joy and laughter? This is the perfect topic because I literally was just having a ball, just talking absolute foolishness on the mic before I set it up. And I was just like giggling and laughing to myself. um, Honestly, um, oh my god, I remember my partner saying this, where he was like, "Oh my god, like I'm so sick and tired of people saying I do this because my star sign is this and my star sign is that." But I just have to say, I'm sorry that I'm not sorry about this, but I'm a Sagittarius, and like we just know how to have fun, like we know how to have fun, and then on top of that, I'm Zimbabwean, and then on top of that, I'm Scouse. Like, come on, the power of three, baby, the power of three. But yes, the topic being joy and laughter. I think about this because I got to see my cousin for the first time. I remember he just looked at me and like he's a Sag too, and he was like, "You just exude joy. Like you literally just exude happiness." And I was like, "Baby, I know." Like no matter what is happening in my external environment, like you best be assured, honey, Ruru is going to have a good time. Okay, Ruru is going to have a good time. I don't care. I don't care, but I'm going to be happy. You will not dim my light. I'm sorry that I am not sorry, but you'll not dim my light. But with that in mind, happiness is just a gift. Like last night, I was laying in bed and like I was like, um, I got on my phone. I know. Like getting on your phone before bed. But I was like, in my defense, I was like watching positive things. Like I was watching some funny videos and adding them on my pin interest. Oh, thank God I said that right. I hope I said that right. My pin interest board, my laughter folder. And like I was like laughing my ass off. Like I was giggling to the point where I had to be quiet so I wouldn't wake anyone up. I was laughing so loud. And like my man was working on his assignment. So I sent him like a bunch of videos and like for him to watch when he like had taken a break or decided to take a break from working, because you know I know how much like him and I love to laugh, like we play too much type behavior. And like I was going through these videos and I was cracking up and I was like, "Ayo, like I know my man's gonna love this." But obviously I was like being considerate because I was like, I knew he was working and he had a deadline. So I was like, you know, just make sure you watch these when you take your break. But yes. So continuing on, I'd had my therapy session today, and like towards the end, like I felt so much joy because of like the revelations and downloads that had like come to my conscious mind, and one of them being joy and laughter, and how joy and laughter can be so healing. You know, like we hold on to so much in this life because, like, yes, living in this society can be very dense and very heavy, and like life has its trials and tribulations, and it can be so hard to find the light at the end of the tunnel. Um, and you know, as I say that, I'm thinking about how lucky we are to live in this world where we literally have the freedom and choice to tune into what we want to watch. Yes, it might be a form of escapism, and yes, everything has its pros and cons, and yes, we have to be realistic, but at the same time, we have to find things that allow us to have a bit of sanity and look after our own you know, health and mental health in order for us to show up as the best versions of ourselves as best as we can. And with that in mind, wisdom and discernment is very necessary to implement when making choices. But essentially, deciding to be happy is a choice. It really is a choice. And deciding to implement things within our day that will bring us individual inner childlike joy is really essential um, to implement in our lives, especially as we get older. Because when you look at a child, like look at babies, like yes, babies are currently in the timeline that we're living in where everything is like challenging, but like they don't care. Like they will laugh, they will joke, you know, they will get on with things because their inner joy is so much more important, and they don't let the outside world, even like when you punish them and you discipline them. Yeah, they'll cry for those few minutes, but they get over it. There's so much we can learn from children, honestly. But back to implementing little things within our day that bring us individual inner childlike joy. Like, I was thinking, I listed some examples, and I was thinking, like listening to your favorite childhood song and having a boogie, or like having a snack that you love, or like calling a friend that brings you joy. Like, the examples are infinite. Or taking a walk and like smelling flowers, or taking a path where, there's so much more to see and enjoy, or going to the park and like swinging on those swings that you used to swing on when you were a kid, or going down a slide, or, deciding to go get some ice cream. Like those little things that can make you just because I always think about like when I was a kid and I'd have £1 at the time, I could get like 50p cone chips, and that would bring me so much joy. Or like after school I'd go to Quick Save. It's now a little it's changed to so many shops, but I used to go to Quick Save. My sister and I would get these chips, crisps rather, chips, the American version of that. But like we get crisps, like onion rings and like cheese. I'd get cheese. Was it cheese balls or like cheese thingies, like puffs, cheese puffs, and she'll get onion rings. And like I'll eat half and she'll eat half, and we would watch Maury and Judge Judy, and then would swap over and give each other the half. But that would make my day. Or like when I'd come back from school and I'd make like an egg sandwich, like that would really like make my day. And you know, I say this because I know I've been there where um, I've been plagued by, pain, and, we go through that whole what we did or didn't do, or how this person did this or should have done this. And now we are left with this like hole in our hearts or our mind, or our peace of mind is no longer piecing. And having played that record over and over and over again, once upon a time, like I had divine intervention literally knock me upside the head with this wisdom. And it was like, look at it like this, you're on a journey. We're all on a journey. And imagine you're walking on a road to your destination. You meet M, who walks with you for 2 minutes. Then J, who walks with you for an hour. Then D, who walks with you for 3 days. Then H, who walks with you for 5 years. Then T, who walks with you till you get to your destination. The journey walked being your lifetime. The journey being a metaphor for your existence whilst you're on this earth. These people are walking with you on your journey. They join you. They don't define it. It's your soul's journey. And it's important to remember that. Whether they stay or go, you must carry on. It's not about them, but you. They're there for a particular time, and that's it. They play their role. And the best thing, and even though this can be challenging, is to thank them. Take the lesson and move on with gratitude for the lessons that they brought. Because when we hold on to the pain of these encounters, it's like walking with these ghosts of colleagues, friends, and exes past. And it's these people live rent free in our minds, and it just causes so much stagnation, because we then are chained to our pasts. And yes, it's easier said than done, but like having that conscious awareness and implementing those daily steps to forgive, heal, self-love, rebuild, whilst being patient and giving ourselves grace, and having understanding and prioritizing our joy and laughter, anything is possible. Anything really is possible, because we grow and we evolve, and we have to give ourselves the opportunity to make decisions from a healed place rather than a broken, heartbroken, angry, bitter space, because we don't even realize how much there's so much power in emotions and feelings, and the power to create that it has. And when we're holding on to the pain that people have caused us, sometimes it can be difficult to see whether we're making decisions from a place of true, pure love, joy, and really manifesting a life that is actually good for us and in alignment with our life purpose and things that will bring us happiness. Or we're doing things as a result of revenge, or doing things because we want to get back at that person that harmed us. And that inevitably, yes, it might bring you the successes, the riches, and the, people maybe cowering their heads because they're embarrassed by what they did. But essentially, is that making our soul feel fulfilled and feel joyous? And have we actually done what we would have wanted to do? And the worst thing is to get to the end of your journey, the end of this lifetime or your lifetime, and really sitting there thinking, oh my God, I actually did everything that I did because I was trying to get back at somebody, um, rather than I did it because I wanted to do it. But yeah, just a little insight from my experiences today, because ayo, life is the most longest and the most shortest thing you will ever do. And it's important to at least find joy and laughter in everything. Find the comedy and the humor in things, because either that or you're crying. Pick your path. Pick your faith. Your faith? Well, okay, yeah, pick your faith. Pick your fate is what I was aiming for, but I guess my tongue wanted to say something different. But yes, with that being said, welcome to Air My Thoughts. Tiri, kungo, taura, nyaya, which translates to we are just talking or we are having a conversation. That's what we are doing at the end of the day.